What on earth is an availability calendar?
It's pretty obvious. It's a calendar with your availability on it.
It says when you're available and when you're not available.
Yes. And it texts coordinators instantly when they check your availability associated with what you've put on your availability calendar. So if you said you're free on your availability calendar on the 8th and a coordinator texts 20 people and says, "Hey, are you guys free on the 8th?" Your availability calendar will respond for you before anybody else has a chance to see that text message.
Kind of awesome. Yeah. It's like a calling service. It's like a modern calling
Yeah.
service if people know what that is. And it's if you don't know what that is, then it's just a automatic texting bot that will be faster than you. So you keep your calendar up to date, your calendar keeps everyone else up to date. Nothing to it. Let's show you what it looks like first. So this is my current availability calendar. It is showing we're in January. It's showing I'm not available this week, but that Saturday, that Sunday I'm free, and the rest of the days I'm not quite sure about. I'm leaving them open, but I can just mark them off. I'm available that day. Double click. I'm not available that day. So if someone were to text through stunt listing, it could reply right away. I'm available the 28th, 29th, 27th, and then I'd have you know the first pick at the job. If they're looking for someone fast, they got someone fast. If they ask me and they're happy with me, great. Nothing to it. That's just on the website. You, as a performer, you see that when you log in. It's pretty great. Why did we create this? What problem were we solving when we made this?
I took a nap and lost a job. I took a nap and lost a
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
I
You did like an
A one
overnight,
hour
right?
nap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was tired from doing overnights. I took a nap and I got texted 20 minutes into the nap and I woke up 40 minutes after the text. I frantically texted him back and the job was already in somebody else's hands. And this was much earlier in my career, right? I was
Yeah.
4 years in, 3 or 4 years in, so I was really hungry for every job that I could get, and I was just so upset. I was
Yeah.
so upset that
I think it was
like
someone you hadn't worked with a lot and
yeah,
like you were just the right look, but you were 45
hmm
minutes late to respond. So
and that's too long.
that's sometimes too long. Somebody sent me an audition tape after an hour and a half the other day, and I was like, they already cast it and sent out the call sheet. They, it's it sometimes this stuff happens fast. That's not always
Yeah,
the case, but an availability calendar, it helps the coordinator when they need a bunch of people and they need to reply quickly. I mean, we built the coordinator tools so coordinators can check your availability, and we found that performers responded quicker in general, but people were telling us like, I know my schedule. Just say I'm available. Like put I'm available and put it out there so that when they get three people they're happy with, they grab the first three. It happens sometimes. Coordinators under pressure from production, they feel that stress and they say, "Let me just go with it. I'll get these guys. This is fine. Whoever solves my problem is the hero."
that's it.
That's about it. How does it work? I kind of showed you how it worked, right? So it's just a calendar that you have on stunt listing and you keep that up to date. And if it gets checked, right, if someone asks me about the 29th, we actually just changed that for you to we're not sure. Because you just told someone you were available. You don't want to tell five people that you're available. So we built in like the standard logic that performers use. So I got checked for that day. It goes back to gray, and we just ask you as normal. Now, if it's a 30th, and you said you're busy, we will still ask you because we know that maybe your availability calendar is a little bit out of date. Maybe it's just you updated it the other day. So we're still going to ask you, but we won't reply to that coordinator right away to say that you're not available because we don't want you missing. We don't want you missing a job or saying no to a job that you could say yes to. Being a little late is better than missing a job and saying no.
Our goal with this calendar wasn't to lose you jobs by accident. It was to make sure that you could say yes to any job as quickly as you possibly could.
Hmm. Right. If you're taking a nap or you're on set, your phone's in your bag, it's like a
Right.
really tight set and you're working a lot, it can reply for you. You get back to that and double check on it later and you go, oh, look at that. Worked just how I wanted it to. Yeah, it's a pretty cool tool. Some people use it all the time. Some people love this tool. Some people don't use it at all. They're like, no, just ask me. But everybody's in a different point in their career. If you're hungry for every job, like you were saying, Warren, like you'll put green across that whole calendar. I'm willing to be anywhere doing anything. If it's a stunt job, I just want the experience and the connection and anything to learn and make a day, right? You're trying to make your insurance.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
And we've seen coordinators get texts from the availability calendar and just go, oh, okay, great, I'm done.
then yeah.
Right? Like I needed one person. I asked 5 people. I just needed a person. So the first person got it. And they happened to be someone using the availability calendar. So they looked like a hero. They looked like they responded instantly to the coordinator when the coordinator needed a person.
Hmm. Right.
It's just
You're
it's
right
just
there.
fantastic.
It's like you're right there in front of
Yeah.
the coordinator. They're like, "Are you available?" And you don't wait like 15 minutes to go, "Yeah, yes, I am." It's like you're right away. Yes, I'm available. Great. Success stories are people are getting hired, and the best ways people use it is they figure out what works for them. Right. If you want
Right.
every day, if you are like, "No, my girlfriend told me to block out these dates for that wedding. I need that's my little reminder to not say yes those days." Yeah, simple little add-on feature. We should mention it only comes with a plus
A plus
membership.
plan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you get free, standard, and plus. You just have to upgrade to one of those monthly, yearly, whatever you want to do on stuntlisting.com.
This was one of those really fun features to build.
Mm,
This was a fun one.
good.
I was also very motivated, but
Didn't want to miss any more
this
work.
was a really fun one to build.
Hmm. I bet. Glad we have it. It's been going for years, so
Yeah.
we've got a lot of people work. That's awesome. All right, next time. See you then. Bye.
Boom.
Boom.